Hello again, and for today, I'm coming at you with some brand spanking new culture war commentary. Mainly because I think it's within my best interest to talk about my perspective of what's going on and essentially make the fucking commentary. You know, simple as. I mean, this has been some big shit for this year. This could turn the tide again, you know, shift the energy to video games. Again, something that I fell out of love with. And I'm totally honest about the fact that I don't like modern video games. I think they're all shit. And I've made that commentary, and I will link that commentary. But for now, we got big news, boys and girls. I'm actually going to start talking about Sweet Baby Inc. finally. Like, goddamn, bro. I should have rushed this one, dude. I did not think this would blow up like it did, but I am really glad it did. So what is Sweet Baby Inc., might you ask? They are a narrative consultant company that what they do is they consult on the narratives of video games, on, you know, the story, the characters, the this, that, the other, the, you know, the key creative decisions. This is a creative consultant agency. But what their main focus is on narrative, structure, and storytelling. It's not, you know, like aesthetics for the most part, and it's not, you know, fundamentals of gaming. Like, from what I can tell, a lot of the people that work at Sweet Baby Inc. don't really play video games. They just know maybe story structure. They, you know, will claim to know it on their resume and shit. But it's not real, dude. It's, in fact, kind of fucking fake. So the most recent project they worked on was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I don't even know what these games are called anymore, but they're those kind of like microtransaction heavy fucking 4-player shooters where you're just endlessly shooting at stuff, and you can pay for skins, you can pay for this, pay for that. And the narrative of that game was so goddamn awful. It made such a mockery of, forget about Batman and Kevin Conroy for a second. It made a mockery of the Flash, Green Lantern, Superman. But oh wait, they gave Wonder Woman a hero's death. I wonder why. You know, they've souped up Harley Quinn really hard in this one. I wonder why, even though it's allegedly set in the Arkham universe. Again, I wonder fucking why. I think we know why, boys and girls. I think that these guys are sniffing the woke copium. Sorry, the wokium. And, yeah, they're trying to put progressive politics in video games. Kind of like, you know, if he was still fucking around, Louis Laveau would be screaming at the top of a mountain about this company, dude. It would have been, you know, Sargon actually at the fucking front of the pack talking about GamerGate, because his content bro would be yelling about it to him all the goddamn time, and I don't blame him. I hope he is out there happy that the fact that video games might actually turn around because of this fucking absolute ass disaster company. So, obviously this game was a huge financial disappointment. You know, huge loss leader for Warner Brothers, huge loss leader for Rocksteady, at a time where gaming companies need money, they need to be afloat, they need the overhead cash, they need to be able to go on and make the next thing. And oh yeah, no, they're not doing so hot. And so Sweet Baby Inc. takes a lot of the credit for the narrative choices of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And what do gamers do? They find out, of course, because gamers, even if some of them are like mindless consumers, they will still try to find a reason as to why that game sucks so bad. And so they found Sweet Baby Inc. And oh my god, did they find out how many bad decisions Sweet Baby Inc. were at the forefront of. Like, they are the reason, I think, why Spider-Man, whatever the fuck the next one is for Sony, will feature Miles Morales over Peter Parker. I think they were the reason why they totally overhauled Mary Jane from being, you know, a model and Pete's childhood crush and this, that, the other, you know, all the key character components of Mary Jane Watson, and essentially made her like a Lois Lane type, but had these awful side quest missions that are the worst part of an otherwise great game in Spider-Man PS4. And yeah, they have done this time and time again. I will post the archive version of their body of work, obviously in the sources, because it needs to be said that these people are fucking awful, and they literally shit on everything they touch. So yeah, gamers find out, the backlash is obviously ensuing, and then one writer for Sweet Baby Inc., Chris Kindred, starts going after fans and making it worse. And he makes it so worse that gamers are incensed for the first time since 10 years ago in GamerGate, and wanting to know why these journos are trying to ruin our beloved video games. You know, why are they trying to, you know, I just wanted to play video games. Like the fucking old meme. You know, all he wanted to do was play video games. Why? Why did you not let him just play video games? But yeah, now gamers are going after all the consulting companies that do this kind of work, figuring their shit out, and bing bong boom, we land into Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, a Steam group created by Brazilian gamer Cabrutus, who found the gold mine of shit. You know, and all he did was identify games that Sweet Baby Inc. worked on. He didn't say, oh, they're woke, oh, they're Jewish, you know, oh, this, that, the other. No, he just identified what games they worked on, and these people freaked out like, you know, someone found them in the tunnels under the Bodlovinovich building. Oh my God, yeah, no, this year's been wacky, but it's pretty much like that. Like, it's a rug-pulling moment where everyone is forced to watch the bad guys in action, and the bad guys freak out because they need to operate in the shadows. It's very eye-opening stuff there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we got this fucking conundrum going on, and like the desperate whores they are, the gaming journalists come to the rescue. PC Gamer writes a puff piece. You know, all the others come after it, called Taku, you know, this, that, the other, at a time where it's not really great to be a games journalist. And, oh no, what's that, guys? GamerGate 2.0 is launched! And, yeah, dude, honestly, the fact that this was the catalyst that launched the next era of GamerGate. Oh man, I'm sorry for like getting silly with this, but it's just like, dude, this was the thing. Yeah, you know, it wasn't like, oh, games just becoming a service. It wasn't journalists trying to tell you that you were wrong if you didn't like the piece of shit indie titles that they were trying to shill. It wasn't the fact that like gamers weren't just left alone, dude. It's the fact that they took 10 years extra shit. You know, GamerGate 1 really didn't accomplish much other than, if you believe a libtard, Donald Trump becoming the president. But no, that's not what happened. The fucking cultural forces that may or may not have participated in GamerGate somehow also aligned around the Trump campaign. Very different from GamerGate got Donald Trump in the White House. Oh yeah, and because of this, we now have to hear from Brianna Wu again, and she's trying to pivot into being a rational alt-centrist. And this is like, no, John Walker Flynn, you are a man, and you are ugly, and you're retarded, so we're not falling for that one. You know, that would be like if Jack Thompson tried to side with GamerGate 2.0 at this point. And yeah, no one wants that guy to come back at all. He's a disgrace of a lawyer anyway. But yeah, dude, it's just, it beggars belief. It boggles my mind that all this has now led to GamerGate 2.0. And believe me, when enough can be said, the sequel will come in a timely manner as opposed to this one. Because holy fucking balls, did they just like, they screwed the pooch, man. They were winning against gamers. They had gamers in a submission chokehold for 10 years. They locked them in the dungeon and forgot about them. Forgot to feed and water them and shit. And now, the gamers are rising. The gamers are rising. So yeah, in conclusion, this has been maybe the funniest thing to happen all year. I mean, it's just like, talk about stepping in shit, dude. These idiots just stepped in it like nobody's business, and now they have to suffer the consequences of their actions. And I think this time, because it's related to A, greater entertainment, and B, current political and social issues, even more so than it was back in the day, yeah, you're not running away from this one. You know, everyone in finance has realized that DEI was a grifting scheme created by Larry Fink and the Vanguard groups and the other fucking goofy hedge fund managers to essentially get money out of, like, liberal governments and shit, you know? It's essentially a way to get federal government to give them free money to do fucking nothing. And now that inflation's bad, now that there's less jobs going around, now that, you know, people's hours are getting cut, and to be fair, a lot of these people deserve it because they're just ESG, DEI shills who, you know, don't deserve the actual titles that they get. Oh, I'm sorry. You know that meritocracy that you guys were so afraid of the last time in GamerGate? Turns out, yeah, it's still part of reality, and that we need that to function in society. And if we don't have meritocracy, then, oh, I don't know, like, planes fall out the sky, bridges collapse, like, literally we're about to start World War III. And yeah, here I am talking about Sweet Baby Inc. a month late. But no, this shit is mad funny. I am going to investigate this further, and I think everybody should just sit back and enjoy the ride. And if you do feel incensed, to get involved, because that was the big problem with the GamerGate 1.0, is that there was a lot of people who wanted the industry to sort itself, and it's like, no, again, there is no white knight in shining armor. You have to be your own hero. You have to fucking tell the story, alright there, Cody Rhodes, motherfucker? So yeah, to all the gaming journalists, all the woke gaming developers, all these goddamn consultants who don't need to have jobs, man, you better tread lightly, because I think you just opened up Pandora's box for fixing entertainment, and I thank you idiots for fucking it up so mind-blowingly.